Okay, I'm going to call the meeting to order. This is Marianne Damasio, Chair of the Energy Committee. It is Thursday, April 18th at 7:15, and we are in the historical meeting room of the Town Hall, Room D, and present are...
John Murray.
Ed Heel.
And by virtual...
Jim Armstrong.
Jim Armstrong. Okay, so... For the agenda, we first have approved minutes of April 2nd, 2024.
I don't know where they are. I think I put them in by mistake somewhere. I did it two the other day, and I think I have a feeling that one of them wasn't supposed to go in. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's January. Tuesday.
Shall we postpone this to the next meeting?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we'll
Let's sort that
postpone voting on the minutes until the next meeting. So,
What was the date on the last meeting?
it says April 2nd on this?
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm gonna have to go on my computer to find them. I don't
Okay.
have the hard copy.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
all right, so we go on to...
It was further away. There we go.
The main purpose of this meeting is to review and discuss the status of Hanson Community Power and to look at any next steps or deadlines or communication or outreach that we need to do. And the cool thing is that it's happening.
It's moving along.
It's moving
Yeah.
along. So I can just give an update, and then I'd like to talk about a few things that are coming up and some needs that we have that we could help make it go, just want to talk about how we can make it go smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
And so what has happened is we were approved, I think we already were approved the last time we met by the Department of Public Utilities. The Hanson Community Power website, hansоncommunitypower.org, is updated with the information. We've scheduled 2 public meetings. There's one next Monday, April 22nd at 6 p.m. at the police station community room. And then there's one May 2nd. Oh, the first one is also virtual. The links are on the website. And the second one, May 2nd, 10 a.m. is virtual, and the links are also on that same website. And so Good Energy will be coming to do a presentation. One issue, the police station may not have the projector working, so I called today to double check.
Yep.
Wanted to see if anyone here has a projector that they could go. I'm thinking Jim Armstrong might.
I donated mine to the Historic Commission, so they've got
Oh, okay.
the Historic Committee.
Yeah, and it's,
I don't have one, Diana.
No.
Maria, we use a lot of TVs, the ones down.
yeah, we have one as a TV, so I think we could possibly use that if we had to. And,
Possibly the schools.
oh, well, yeah, or maybe the schools are, okay. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll get an answer from the police station.
And all the information has already been sent out. Don't want to change venue.
No, definitely don't want to change
want
it. I think the
change it.
worst
So it
case
needs to be-
scenario is that would have a
No
yeah,
screen. No big
handouts
screen.
or something.
Got to be a TV or something.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
if somebody brings their own 50-inch TV and sets it up.
Oh, no, that's an idea.
I don't have.
I don't. I can very
You're
small
looking at
display.
me.
Anyway, let's see what happens. It might work out. And Lisa Green will be saying an introduction to it, and then I think one of us should just say hello. It's not going to be a meeting. Beth in the town clerk's office said it's a public meeting, but it's not an energy committee per se public meeting. It's, Good Energy is bringing information to the town.
But you had mentioned that we don't need to register it as a meeting for us, even
Right.
if all 4 or 3 or 2 of us
Right.
go. She was okay, but
No, if all 4 of us are there, because it's not a time where we're
It's
deliberate, and it's a public meeting. Beth
Then
said
it's
it was
fine.
fine that we don't
Okay.
have to post a meeting for us to be there.
that makes
We're not
perfect
deliberating, we're sharing information.
sense. Perfect sense.
And we do not vote on anything that night.
No, we are not voting on a thing, it's all done.
Yeah, nothing to vote on, right?
Right,
And no future.
no, not at that time, it's just
Good.
an informational meeting. So that is done. The postcards went out.
A tiny one.
I know, very small postcard, not that much info.
No.
Jim, I was saying that I didn't get a postcard because I have 100. I forgot I have 100% wind power, so I have to get in touch with mine to make sure. I don't think
Yeah.
I have any cancellation fees. So you wouldn't have gotten one either, Jim, because you have.
Yeah, because I have
Another-
energy.
One?
No, it means that if you have energy coming from another supplier or electricity,
Yeah.
you're not getting a postcard.
Oh,
but it
you
doesn't
should
mean
get a postcard.
No. I'd like the postcard, but
Why
it doesn't
don't
mean
you
I
get a
can't sign up.
postcard? Well, I mean, you should still know about it. Know that there's a value, something that's, you know what I mean? It's still of value to you.
Yeah. I think that's just the way the state program is set up and everything. So,
Like that.
You didn't get one?
Oh, I got one.
Yeah, you
because
got one, and
I'm
John
paying
got
full
one.
price.
yeah. So anyway,
Well,
I'm
some
being
people
screwed,
aren't.
so I got one.
So there's just obviously a need when we
Yeah.
get to the point of communication of trying to do as much communication as we can to
Right.
let people know that this is coming and
Because it might not go to every.
right. If you have another supplier, you don't get the postcard in the mail
Okay.
that says because the postcard says you're opted in. And so I'm not
Oh, it
opted
should be a
in
different
because
postcard.
so I don't know if we'll get the letter. There's a letter
The
coming
postcard
soon.
didn't say you were opted in, did it?
Yes.
Okay, I have to
saw it.
reread it.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, so
Hanson,
wait a minute, that's what you got?
that's what I got.
Oh,
That's it.
I saw something else that was different from that.
You gotta
That's so
stay on top of
interesting.
this.
You should get this.
No, I got something from town hall because they didn't understand something.
I got a letter from town hall too. I got it today. I should have brought it with me.
that says if you get
I
calls.
haven't opened it yet.
Oh, okay. No, but the thing I saw, you know what I think I saw? It went to 0. I made it tape the meeting, and where it's already taping it. So maybe what I saw today from someone who was asking me from town hall, it was to 0 Indian Head Street. And when I asked Good Energy, they said, oh, it's probably some lights in the town. So it was probably the letter I saw had to do with the municipal side of this, like the town
Yes,
aggregation
yeah.
and not this. Okay, so this postcard it looks good.
Did
Okay.
you get the other a letter?
This is all I got right here.
The letter, I haven't opened it yet, but it had a return address of the town of Hanson, care of these people.
No, because I got,
Oh,
that's all I got
okay.
in the mail today.
So I thought the
Which
letters
to
are
me
going out
seems-
today,
No, that
April
was day
18th.
before yesterday I got that, I think.
Yeah. I
Okay.
got that.
Yeah.
I was away on vacation,
Yeah,
and
we
I had a stack of mail, and I'm like, okay, I know there's a Hanson thing in here, and I'm like flipping through it. I'm like, oh, there it is.
You found it.
Put on my eyeglasses, and I found the little tiny card. Wow, that's tiny. I had a lot of big ones about like fertilizing my lawn and all the rest, and then a little tiny
A
one.
little tiny one. So that's where we are. There are the Good Energy, your consultant, is reaching out to the newspapers. I sent something to cable because I was in touch with them about something else, so they posted something on cable. There's a press release that they were going to put on the town website. So they updated the town website. So on the main page, it says over on the left, it says quick access. There's a button for Hanson Community Power. And then they also put it in news.
So,
So if you get a postcard and you think, is this legit? Is this
Good.
town of Hanson? You go onto the website and you can see it is. So
So we on schedule according to that chart?
yeah, no, we're on schedule. It's just everything happened all at once and everything wasn't all out today.
Yeah,
And they got things on the website, and there's a letter to employees that is really helpful. It just says
Town employees?
town employees that they're either sent out today or they're going to send out, but it says, in case you get any calls, this is the information. And
Okay.
tell people
That's
here's a
good.
number, you can call Good Energy, you can look at this website. Most people want to know if it's a legitimate program.
Can they send a copy to us?
I think Lisa is going to send it out.
Okay, perfect.
I don't know. Oh, you mean to select board members? It should go to you
Well,
guys.
to select board members and us as this group.
Right.
Did you get it?
Yes. So
Yeah, we should
last
actually
when
have
we were
we should have every piece of paper somewhere.
last week whenever we were last supposed to
I
meet,
think it was a
I sent an email and said this is to discuss at the meeting tonight,
Okay,
and so there are like 7 attachments, and
okay.
it was I don't
Yeah.
remember when we were supposed to meet.
April 2nd was when we met last.
Oh, but we didn't, remember you and I were here, we didn't meet the last
But I
time. It was
wasn't here,
April,
so
it was April
I was
9th.
in-
You were Gallup.
Oh, I was in Peru.
No,
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
at the meeting, you were at the select board meeting, but we were
Not
trying to,
April 9th. There was a select board meeting, but I missed that one too.
when you and I were here one night, and then we went
Yeah,
down
we
to
were
the select board
yeah,
meeting,
we
but
were
you were at
select-
the select board meeting.
That, you were at the previous one. You were at the April 2nd one,
Yeah, oh, there was a.
or April 3rd one.
I
You were
couldn't-
at the meeting.
We couldn't have been, was it the same night we had?
Maybe that's why there's no minutes,
No,
because
we had the meeting at 5:30
Uh-huh.
on April
Oh, yeah,
2nd,
right.
before the select board meeting.
no, but you weren't, maybe that was the week before.
Yeah, it was on the 2nd.
Whenever it was, John and I were at one meeting,
Yeah,
and then we walked,
Okay.
there were only two of us, so we couldn't meet. And then we walked in the select board meeting where we talked about what
Did you
was
talk about
happening.
it
Yeah,
on
yeah,
tonight?
but
Yeah.
you were there.
yeah,
I was
Mary
there.
Ann made it.
You walked in.
She spoke to you people.
Okay,
You
then
weren't
that,
listening, it's a problem.
I'm not sure of the dates.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the dates either.
Yeah, so that must have been the 2nd.
Okay.
Because I was in on the 2nd, I was in.
So maybe there are no minutes from the second because we just, oh yeah, it wasn't,
didn't meet.
we never had an official meeting because we didn't have a quorum.
Probably that's.
So maybe that's
what
why
it
you don't have
was.
the
But I'll,
meeting.
as I said, I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'll square that away
Confirm
when I'll go into the town hall, the clerk can get it. But I have it on my computer, so these are just hard copies. So if I made one up, which I had 2 or 3 that were going at the same time, I may have become confused. At my age, you have to understand that I am confused very easily.
Yes.
So I'm going to try to straighten this out.
We are all confused occasionally regardless of our ages.
Does he want to drink a water?
So this is going to all employees and it will make
I'm
sure,
muted, so you didn't have to hear it, sorry.
thank you. Some of those 7 documents that I sent out last time have been updated because there were some errors that needed to be fixed. So I'll try to get the most recent of
Yeah.
each of them. And then this is one also that just got fixed and went out today. So I will send another email with those 7 documents.
Do you put anything into the file in the town hall, at the town clerk, on the energy file? Do you put additions in there, or am I strictly doing it?
I think just you are.
Okay, okay. I just want to make sure that everything that all of this stuff
Yes.
goes into the file.
Yes. So if I send out 7 documents, you would be able to get those in?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I can do
that's
that.
great.
You know, I'll just get copies. I keep copies of everything at
That's
home.
great.
So, not that
Okay.
it ever works for me, but sure.
So I'll just read the schedule, the public schedule. April 3rd, press release, social media post, and flyers will announce the new program. I don't think the press release went out on April 3rd. I did some social media posts. The town did some social media posts this week. The flyers are coming. They printed a bunch of things in at Good Energy, and they're mailing it here. So we'll have 1 poster, 200 brochures that we can bring to the public meeting and leave some here.
Mm-hmm.
And she's doing a bunch of the frequently asked questions, the FAQs, not as many, but I think maybe 100 of those. I think I wrote it down. 100. What's that?
What you said, where are you putting? Oh, the FAQ?
FAQs, 200 brochures, 1 poster. So those are arriving here in time for Monday's meeting, public meeting.
Perfect.
So we can bring those, and we should have some left over too.
Department.
Yes, at the police department.
You could put some down on the table.
Yeah, and leave some here, and maybe other places, so that's part of what I want to talk about. So postcards will arrive in mailboxes around the 12th, April 18th, an official notification letter will arrive in mailboxes.
That's on the
Everyone's
18th.
residential, yeah, so
And it came today.
you said you did get it.
I got it.
Okay.
Received.
And then I said April 22nd, the meeting, May 2nd, the virtual meeting. The first one is also virtual. And then May 18th is important. That's a deadline to opt out of the program before it begins, if anyone wants to.
But it's a deadline, but if on the 19th I want to opt out, I still can.
Right, because you can opt out at any time.
So there's really
Right.
no, it's not like a deadline that really means much.
Yeah, anyone may continue to opt out anytime thereafter. But maybe if you're opting in, I don't know.
Yeah, if you really, really, really don't want to save money.
Right. Opt out if you
You
don't. Right. Do you want to,
Save
does anyone
money
want to
for a few
say
days, yeah.
that, like, should we put the rates on our recording so people know what they are?
I I would think so.
All right, well, I'll just say what they are, unless someone else wants to read it.
Marianne, we're gonna confuse people by doing that. Because this is only the generation charge, this is not the cost of electricity.
Oh, right, totally. This is only the supply. They're still gonna have the cost of transmission.
I think,
Yeah.
If you look at your electric bills, there's only one line that says generation charge.
And people
That is
need to
the only,
be,
that's the only portion of the bill that will actually be affected by this whole process.
Right. Yes, thank you for reminding that.
gotta keep this simple.
Sorry, I get to nerd out every so often.
That's good. But I will say, I don't have the National Grid rate, exact rate in front of me, but it's 18.2 something, 18.2 cents
is the new rate.
is the current National Grid rate that
Okay.
everyone, well, that people who are with National Grid have. They're getting, town residents and businesses are getting opted into 13.693 cents per kilowatt hour. It's almost 25% less. It was 24 something percent less for
that
just for the
line item.
supply. It's
Yeah.
not for, it'll still cost the
Yeah.
same for transmission and all
Don't
the other
take your
lines.
full bill and
Right.
expect 25% coming off
Right,
the top.
exactly.
And that's what they're gonna do.
Well, that's why we're having the public meetings.
They're gonna do that, you know it. And then
I did it in my mind,
and then-
so.
yeah, because most people are not used to looking at line items on their bill. They look at the bottom line and they don't think about transmission charges and all that stuff. It's all gobbledygook to them. And I'm a typical gobbledygook person in this town. And I never looked at the electric bill, hardly ever, until we got into this. And like Jim says, if you tell them that, they're gonna say, well, it said I was gonna get this much saving, and then,
But can you say it's gonna be 25% on that line item, which equates to
yeah, you
10% of your total bill? You know what I mean? So that people that do look at their total bill, oh my total, I write a check for $200, now I write a check for 180, that type of thing.
Yeah. And we could give, I don't know how they're doing the presentation, but maybe a
yeah, the
sample bill.
presentation is probably the best place to clarify it.
Yeah.
But all this information, you're getting off the website and you're getting all that, it's just going.
Well, I think it's when you see the numbers,
Yeah.
like just knowing the rate is really going down a lot, 4.5
Well,
cents for the supply.
It's the
The
rate of
average person,
supply.
Yeah.
the person who looks at that, yes, they'll understand that. But there's gonna be a large portion of the population,
Half or more.
they're just gonna, they'll say there's too much stuff here, and they won't know what they're talking, they're gonna be inundating you with, what is all this? If they read it and understood it, they would, and it's just something you have to put up with.
Yeah,
Deal with the
yeah.
public.
Yeah,
No
and
matter
that's
how many
why we have
times
the
you
public
tell them,
meeting, so.
there's
There
gonna
will be people saying it does not going down as much as they expected. And
Yeah,
then we'll need to be
so just
explaining
be
this
really clear.
individually multiple times, which is fine.
Yeah,
It's exactly what is happening is exactly what is in writing.
right. And if we do anything on
Yeah.
social media, also trying to
There's
say
gonna
that
be
it's just for the
people
supply.
who are called up yelling and screaming and say, what is going on? No matter how many times you tell them and explain it to them, and still, you just have to put up with them.
Yeah, yeah. People need to,
That's a
it's a
given.
change, it's a change,
How
so
do you
people,
make that not
people
happen?
need to know the information and then see their bill and then they'll understand it and, you know, so it's a process. It's not
Yeah.
like all of a sudden everyone will
You're throwing a
understand.
lot of information at them, which you've been doing, which very well, over the months, the thing has been out now for quite a while, but I'm sure the average person still doesn't really pay much attention to it until they actually, what's it gonna say? How much is my bill going down?
Yeah.
Right.
What does it mean to me?
Yes.
Yeah. What does it mean to me in my wallet?
Right. So I think those are the key things for the timing. And I think the other, Jim, are you saying something?
Yes, ma'am, no, I'll just,
You're listening,
I had
okay.
to mute, I'll mute back in.
Okay. But I think the big thing from here on out is communication and outreach that we really want to, you know, they're doing a lot at Good Energy and the town is participating by doing what they need to do. And Good Energy can't do all the local social media. They don't have, you know, they're not on this, they don't have the contacts in Hanson that we have. So I think as much as we can do to post it and
What are the other ones? You talked about the police one. What is the other one?
it's
You
all
do the
virtual.
library?
It's all virtual. Oh, the other
So-
thing is I spoke with Mary at the senior center, the
Yeah.
director, and we can do a presentation there. I checked with Jim because he had talked about it. So
That
I
might be a
think,
little tricky right now, only because I'm saying it, they're doing construction in there, in the senior thing. The last time I was up there about a week or so ago, they were actually doing some.
Yeah,
they're making a little room.
To make an
Kinda-
office.
Might make it a little tough to get in there, maybe. I don't know. how they-
Yeah, I
how
talked
they
to
set it
Mary,
there.
and so it's, if we can just put this in the minutes, we're going,
Is something you want to ask her if it's,
If the, are they still meeting?
Yeah.
They must, the seniors must still be going,
Yeah.
doing stuff there even during.
well, we have a few weeks, so Jim and I, yeah, there are people still going there. Jim and I are going to talk on May 9th at 10 a.m. to
well,
the
if people are
seniors.
still going there, but the room itself
smaller.
was being,
Yeah,
work was being done in it, just so.
yeah,
You know.
just the,
They're adding an
the
office,
agent,
right?
the senior
Sean, do you think I
veterans
can-
agent has moved in there.
What'd you say,
So
Jim?
John, don't you think I can overtalk? Don't you think I can talk loud enough to shut them all up?
Yes. That's possible. If we could ever get you in town.
That day. So, Jim, we're doing it together, so it's both of us. So I'll be loud also.
I know, I'm just teasing you.
And some people go to South America, so they won't have to do it.
No vacations planned.
So the question I have, I don't know that we have to approve it, but I was listening to Cable, and Bob Hayes was doing his show called Bring It On, interviewing candidates, and I heard him say something like, everything always goes up, prices always, everything's going up all the time. And I was like,
Say it's going down.
ta-da! Here's one thing that's going up. So I reached out to him and I said, could I or someone else come on the show? And so he said we could tape something next week. And I just wanted to check. I don't even know
That's a reason to get cable TV.
Oh, yeah, to watch it. To watch it. So I wanted to see who would be interested in doing that. I'm happy to go on and do it, but I think it'd be nice to have two people. So
Jim has the most information, but he's also the busiest.
I know. It's actually, Jim, if that day we're doing the senior center, I wonder if we could go and do Bring It On after that.
Yeah, go see Bob afterwards, yeah.
Let me just see when he said it would
Okay.
work. Let's see, Bob Hayes, he said, he was saying 4 or 5 o'clock is good for him.
On that day.
No, I just said the week of the 22nd.
Oh.
So, Jim, maybe, is there a time that week at 4 or 5 o'clock you could do?
The week of the 22nd, let me look.
Who's doing who's doing the one at the police, police? Who's giving?
Direct Energy
That's
is,
Direct Energy.
I mean, I keep on calling Direct
What's her
Energy.
name?
Good Energy, Rachel,
Rachel's gonna.
Lisa,
Yeah, I got.
Green, we'll do an introduction, and I'll just say a few words also as the Energy Committee Chair. So, Jim, I could do the 23rd, not the 24th or the 25th. 23rd or 25th, or the 26th too. But prefer.
The 23rd and 24th, I'm in Maine.
Could you do the 25th?
I can do, the 25th is a Saturday, I'm in Maine.
No, this is April.
Oh, April, oh, sorry, 1 month. 25th. 4 o'clock, yes.
All right, I will ask. What is it? Bring
I'm in Boston
it
all morning, but I'm home in the
on
afternoon.
4 p.m. Okay, I'll ask him to see if that works and get back to you. Okay.
What's his name?
Bob Hayes. His show is Bring It On. So, I don't think we need to vote on doing that. Is any reason we need to vote on going on a show? Because we know that our job is to promote this.
We could, just to do it. I don't think we need to.
I'm just a secretary.
No reason to vote for that.
What'd you say?
No reason to vote for that.
You said no reason?
None.
Okay.
Because the two people who are going to be speaking on behalf of the committee happen to be the chair and the vice chair, who already have the authority to speak on behalf of the committee.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. Okay. So if we could talk about other things that we could do to promote this. We have flyers that could be hung up in different places.
I'd like to put something like in my yard type thing, but I don't know, political
Oh,
type signs, but I don't think we have it. You know, if we had something available to be printed even at Staples that somebody could say, okay, to put some of them up. I don't know how, or if that's not even a value. I don't know. And we got this sign out here that I don't think is signed up
Oh,
for.
that's a great
that
idea.
sign might be, probably, that's one almost everybody sees. It just,
Everybody sees it. Then looking at the schedule for it, I can go grab it if you want. It looks pretty empty, the sign schedule.
it's got the green Hanson on it right now, I think.
Yeah, the electronic one or the hand one?
The electronic.
The electronic one.
Yeah, we could call the chief.
The chief?
The chief is the person that does it, chief
This
of
one?
police. Yeah, because I called him for the green Hanson one. They're the ones that have that sign.
Why do we, that's this.
The fire chief?
No.
Police chief.
Oh, the police chief.
I call him every year. I email him every year and ask him
Well,
to put up the
He
green
must go to
Hanson
the
sign.
select board to, not this, we have the calendar of the sign.
I think that's a sign that you put up by hand. You know, the one
That's the police chief? Let me see.
Maybe.
I'm positive,
Now
I'm
you
positive,
realize
'cause, like-
why there's not much on there. Maybe nobody knows how
I'll
to do
go
it.
by there on the way out just to confirm.
Maybe it's just
So
been
the sign,
miscommunication.
you sign up here for the sign in front of town hall where you have to go up by hand and put up
And
the
put the
letters.
letters in?
Yeah. And the police chief does the two electronic signs.
Okay.
So,
Are can he update them from?
yeah, and
He can
I don't know if
update
The
they'll
remote
probably, they'll
Must
probably
be.
have some, yeah, he just does it from a distance, but, they'll be using it for town meeting, I bet.
I don't see why it can't, I mean, I know it's a pain in the butt, but
Why can't
one
it
day,
alternate?
one the next, one
Yeah.
day, one the next.
Somebody has to schedule that though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
That's
asking
the problem.
somebody to do work.
Yes. But you'd think it's a sign like that would be able to have it where it's automatic. You could program it with a computer.
Yeah.
I couldn't, but somebody.
Somebody could
All
have
right,
a little
would
file that they
someone
just
be
throw
willing
out.
to take that task on and either find out if we could use the one, and the hand one or the electronic one?
If you give me the wording, I can talk to Lisa about it. It's gotta be small.
Yeah.
Concise.
I guess it depends when it is,
Do we
because
want to
if we
do the
want to
first one
advertise the
first?
meeting, and we could do it over the weekend, or like we could do it tomorrow, we could get the Green Hanson sign down for a few days to do this.
Where is this? This is like the presentation? No, this is just.
This is like, they made, Good Energy made this so we could put this on social media, you can just plop it up, but
Okay.
this information here,
Mm-hmm.
could say Hanson Community Power Public Meeting, April 22nd, Police Station, something like that.
Is this something you want to keep? This physical
No, we
piece of
have,
paper? Can you circle what you want on the sign? Like Hanson Community Power.
Yeah, it's, might be too much, but if this is this, we
Yeah,
want to say,
At the police station.
You could just put com there. You don't have to put
Station.
community.
April
You can
22nd, 6
abbreviate the
PM.
community.
Yeah, maybe you can do that.
I will talk to Lisa tomorrow.
Maybe it could say public meeting, whatever, it's hard to fit everything up there, MTG. Because they can do like 3 screens, so.
And you're talking about, you want me to do the one with the manual letters, that one? Like, I'm gonna
Either
try.
one.
I will let you know what she says.
Yeah, yeah, if it's only
Lisa
the
comes
manual
back.
letters, someone needs to do it, so if you could do it, that would be great. It's
Yep.
kind of a, you have to go in a little box with all the letters.
Oh, I don't mind doing it
Yeah,
if that's
okay.
if that's the
But
problem.
but if it's not, and you want to call Chief Mitch,
It sounds like mix, M-I-X.
Mix, okay, thank you.
It's the best
I didn't
way
know
of
how to
saying
pronounce
it.
in just, or I usually send them an email. I can say an email, could you put this up for the next 3 days? It's okay with Green Hanson to take their sign down until,
So you think that's Chief Mix?
I know it is. I do it every year.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go find it. Does he have the same hours? He doesn't have the early Friday, like that he leaves at noon on Friday
Probably not.
as the town hall. All right, I might see if I can make the rounds tomorrow.
Okay, that would be fabulous. So Ed is doing the signs. That's a great idea.
And when are you thinking? I mean, ASAP?
Yeah,
as
if we can
much
do
as I
it Friday to Monday, and if they can put up Green Hanson
Okay,
back.
it's the 18th, so
Do you-
it's Friday through Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna do the manual one also?
I'm gonna do what I can.
We only need one.
And I should text
'Cause
everybody?
they're right side by side.
Yeah, no, that would be
So, you
There's
just need
two?
one.
What's the other one?
The other one is over by the baseball fields.
And do they always say the same thing?
Right now they do. They both say Green Hanson cleanup. But it's fine.
And is
if
it
you can-
okay? When is the cleanup?
Next Saturday. So it would be fine to take that down for a couple of days, as
Okay.
long as it goes back up after like next Tuesday, so we can get the.
And I can mention that you said that
Yeah.
was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're really hoarding the signs.
Aren't we? Well,
You are.
You are too.
You get the Green Hanson thing, and now you're switching it to energy. What else are you going to
Yeah, it's a terrible thing to hoard. Hoarding a sign for a cleanup.
hoarding
That's
all the
right.
information.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is on? Jim, you're on social media, right? Yes, I know he is. I'm on social media. You're not, right? Are you, Ed?
Yes, I am. What's up?
I'm on social media, yeah.
So I've posted on Hanson. Oh, one thing to do is to you did this. I think you reposted what the Hanson Town site did. I thought I saw
No.
that. No.
No, I haven't been. I've been out of town, so I haven't done much.
Okay.
I
So
can.
if we can repost what the town has posted, and when I send, or you can repost what I've posted in Hanson Connect or Hanson Network. I don't know. Is anyone in any other groups?
There's the 02341 one.
I'm not in that one.
Yeah.
I don't know about it. I actually don't. But the only thing is, if you post something and people ask questions, you have to be looking back to be able to answer the questions. Like someone asked in the one I had, there were a lot of likes. There weren't too many comments. But someone said, I have another electricity supplier, what should I do? So you look on the frequently asked questions and it has all the answers. So it's easy to answer by copying from the frequently asked questions.
Okay. You just copy and paste from the email.
Yeah. So there's no reason to create anything new. So I'll send, when I send the 7 documents, there's a document that's called social media. There are 2 documents that say social media, and one is just a little blurb, what you could put on the social media, and then the other ones are actual graphics that you can put up there. So could we have Ed, Marianne, and Jim post on social media? You okay? Ed's okay? Jim?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. I know I'm talking a lot, but I feel like I have a lot of information that I
Oh, it's
want
good.
to share. So the other thing that Rachel is looking for emails for groups that she can send. Rachel can send outreach to groups, information to groups in town. So she wanted us to get a list of what groups might be interested. Like, can we send to Kiwanis or Rotary or, like what kind of groups should we be sending to? Or people that,
I don't think the Rotary has a, group.
they were
email
meeting the
address.
other night. Oh.
They meet every Thursday.
Yeah. So are there groups like that you can think of that we could provide to Rachel and she can send information out?
I don't think the Rotary has an email address.
A person though, like Kim Anderson I could send to. Kim is the president, I think.
Who is?
Kim Anderson, isn't she?
She's not the president.
Oh.
She's on it.
Uh-huh.
She's
Do you know who the president is?
Why can't I think of her name? The Irish woman.
Oh, Helen Mastico.
What?
Helen Mastico.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. English, isn't she?
But there is, when we get email, I'm on it also. That's why I know.
Oh, okay.
But
You don't want to.
I get emails to each individual person.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we reply to all, we
Right.
reply to 10 people.
Right.
We don't apply to a group email address,
Oh, okay.
which would make a lot of sense if we did that.
Right.
So that we're not having everybody's
Okay.
email out there.
So, who are you gonna, whatever.
That record's never going to be playable again.
Wait, so, do you have a list, who are you gonna send these to? Or-
Well, we only have 2 groups now. I'm just asking for other
Okay,
ideas.
so you got, who have you got so far?
Kiwanis, Rotary. I feel like we mentioned other groups before when we did this.
I mean, there's the political ones. We don't
Yeah, we
wanna
could
get
do-
involved with
well,
the Democratic committee.
Democratic and
the
Republican.
Republican committee.
Yeah,
I can't.
That's
hurt
good.
The
I
RTC.
actually just sent them something for Green Hanson, so I have both of those addresses.
I think those are the people that are more active in town.
Right.
Well, just
Democratic committee and Republican committees.
The town committees.
Jim, do you have any ideas of other groups, churches?
Well, I was thinking of some other groups, but they're multiple towns, like the Masons or some of the other groups are multiple towns, so I'm not sure if it really applies.
Yeah. The Rotary is too. It's Rockland, Hanson, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because even Rotary right now, isn't Rotary more than one town?
Yeah, it's Rockland also. There aren't any members from Rockland.
Yeah, I saw 8 people at their meeting the other night, and most of them I knew from Hanson.
but they're not allowed to speak about anything that's involving both towns?
Oh, I think it's all right to
What?
send. It's okay to send,
Just
right?
because they're from another town,
Yeah,
it's a common thing and they're all doing it, so.
Yeah.
In that respect, the joining towns really should,
Well,
and they may even spark some interest, somebody who's not on it.
Yeah, yeah.
oh, here it is, Hanson Mass Connection, Hanson Connect, and Hanson Mass Citizens, 02341. Could you post on Hanson Mass Citizens?
What is it?
Could you post on Hanson Mass Citizens, 02341?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You want me to CC you?
No, I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
kidding.
Oh.
I mean, you're more than able to join.
yeah.
Why you're not
I-
on
What's
there?
the name of it? Mass Citizen 02341?
No, Hanson,
Hanson.
these are Facebook pages. Hanson Mass Citizen, 02341, Hanson Connect, Hanson Connection. I think I'm on Connection, but not Connect. I'm on Hanson Network. But these are, John, this is for the social media, not for
Yeah,
the
I know.
groups. Okay.
That's why I don't care.
I feel like
No, I don't wanna,
I am
Well,
not
any
on,
more than I have
I'm not
to.
on, I don't do tweets, I'm not on X, so I'm not even, oh, here we go. I thought we did this, local groups. Green Hanson, I can send to Green Hanson.
You
Or,
did do Green Hanson?
No, I have not. Actually, we're not sending, we're giving Rachel the email addresses,
So she can send
So
it.
she can send.
this is a
So,
mailing list, if you will.
Hanson
Okay,
Senior
yeah.
Center, Hanson Housing Authority,
Those weren't email addresses. That was putting like pamphlets out, right? Like or you're not going to email
Oh.
all seniors, are you? Like these
no, but it's just, we had come up with these before, community-based groups identified to the,
Yeah,
Dave
I thought you were
versus
talking
how they
about
choose to work with.
putting information at the desk at the senior center and at the housing.
yeah, that's good. Senior center brochures, yeah, we'll
And then
bring those over.
the tables here, the information tables here.
Yep,
Yeah, I don't have to say exactly who's gonna get what, it's just that these groups are going to get information from,
Yeah.
in some form.
hmm And that will be sent from Good Energy?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're carrying the ball for that, right?
The only thing with sending it from Good Energy is most people are going to think it's spam. But
They
nothing
put
we
a,
really
I
do
think they
about
might
it.
put the town of Hanson seal on it. Oh, but you mean
Yeah.
before you even get there?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I mean, like,
I
that's
can
the thing
talk to
is, you know, hopefully one of these things gets to people. And if not, you can say, we did 30 different things to get this out there. What would you have suggested we do to get to you?
okay, I don't know all the local churches or how to, St. Joe's and, the local churches, we
Actually,
had said that would be,
I don't know, if you saw the pastor up here, or these churches, and go in and see him individually, and ask him if he would mind if we, if you could.
Something in the
Shared it.
bulletin? you
Yeah, I
mean?
mean, just ask him, we're trying to do this, and we're trying to get the word out to the town.
Mhm.
Would you have any objection to telling people about it, or we could give you brochures for it at your church,
Mhm.
if it's okay with them? What can it hurt?
Yeah, I can speak with St. Joseph's. At St. Joseph's, we can do brochures,
Yeah.
but he won't bring it up in mass.
No, I don't
Okay.
want to bring it up, but he'd do the brochures that people,
Okay.
give him ask him what he could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go there all the time.
All right.
After that.
Do you
And
go to-
St. Joseph's is also Our Lady of the Lake. He serves both
Our
It's on a
Lady of
what?
the Lake. It's also Our Lady of the Lake.
in Halifax.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Well,
But
yes,
I don't
it
think that, like they were saying, it doesn't really matter if
Oh, right.
a
If
Halifax
it's
person
Halifax.
sees the card.
Yeah.
You put it at a church that
Because
supports
there'll
the
be people in
community.
Hanson that go there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a church that you know somebody at or no? No.
Used to.
Would you like to walk
Well,
into one and hand flyers out?
I don't mind. It's
Great.
Just
Which one?
don't ask me to put money in the collection plate. I stopped doing that a long time ago.
This would be fun for anyone listening to this meeting. Okay, John, which one would you like to go to, or which two?
They got a Catholic church in here?
Well, he's going to
That's
St.
St.
Joe's.
You're on, Catholic church, sorry. Other than, what's the one up on the,
The High Street
High Street?
Congregation?
First
Yeah.
Congregational.
I go by
First-
there quite often. I'm going to coffee. I could stop in there. I see his car there. That's why I know when the Reverend is in.
You know his car?
Yeah, he's the only one there all day.
Oh, okay.
He's got
All
a
right,
pickup
he'll be
truck.
happy to see you.
Yeah, I'll stop in there and just tell him what we're trying to do, see what he says.
Okay, and if you want to wait till after Monday, we'll have brochures.
Yeah, okay.
And nothing through the
And
schools?
Mary,
Yeah?
one of the things we can always do is there are existing public bulletin boards. For example, at different churches, at the sports center, which is the old police station, there's a public bulletin board there.
Oh, I
There's one in
forgot about
Shaw's, you can
that.
put them at the public bulletin boards. It's just, they're public spots, we can always just post a board.
We only have one poster?
We have one big poster,
And is that?
because I tried to print it and it came out like this. I didn't know it was a poster. So I can't, I have a
But
fourth.
it's gonna be a big,
Yeah, it's probably,
big
I
size
don't know.
poster.
Yeah, Jim, I'm holding up something that's like 1/8 of a poster. That's what printed.
Should we
Um,
do others? Is there any value of having one at the police station or?
You don't have a lot of people who go in and out of the police station.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Believe it or not.
The
Like
criminal
library.
element is, they pay
Yeah,
for electricity.
yeah.
The
Shaw's,
state pays for
Shaw's no
electricity.
longer has a bulletin board, which is too bad because that was always a great place to.
Who
meet.
does- who-
Shaw's. They used to have the bulletin board and
Oh.
they don't anymore.
Can
What
we
about
put
the
it up
sign
on
building
there?
At the dump?
Oh, at the transfer station.
Just post it on the side of the building. Or we can even have one laminated and post that up there. And Chris, we can always have, Chris, I don't think cares about the Board of Health. Probably have to get Board of Health okay for that, but
If you have to get something laminated, you're gonna have to pay for that?
I can do that. I have that at work.
Oh,
Could you do a few, I guess it depends what
I
we
have
want
it
to
for-
post.
It's a 3 foot by 4 foot.
3 foot by 4 foot, that's big.
Is that what was generated
I don't know how big that
that you
was.
put like a quarter of it? You printed
I can't tell. Hanson Community Power actually probably.
that
puts
could
it.
be 4 feet or 3 feet.
If you would email it to me, Mary, and I'll see what I can do.
I'm going to email 7 documents to you all. And so there's a poster. We're getting 200 brochures, so we don't need, she said 300, and I said, I don't think we need that many. I'm now wondering if that was wrong. But anyway, we're getting 200.
I'm
so if you're
assuming-
not, oh, sorry.
But a few of the social media ones that say when the meetings are would be great to post around and have laminated somewhere. What?
I was looking for the link and it just explains it
Yeah.
there. So this is correct, or at least in the 7 documents, the dates and everything are correct.
Yes,
as far as you
those are
know.
correct,
Okay.
yeah.
I would assume if we could print extras, if we ran out of the 200, we could go print more.
We could,
Yeah, better to go that than have too many and waste them.
yeah. So yeah, Jim, if you could do a few of the posts, like 1 or 2 posters. I don't know where, let's think, we don't want to waste having them. Where would we try to put these posters? I don't know I can't remember what it says, but
Library Senior Center?
oh, library, yeah.
Well, it's the same thing.
That's one, yeah.
Yeah, the library
Yeah.
/ Senior Center.
So poster, yeah, so Jim, one poster for Library Senior Center? Laminated? And then maybe,
Oh, if we could get Shaw's somehow, that'd be great.
Why don't I plan on making a half a dozen and we decide where to put them later?
of the big posters?
I wanna see what I can print out with the count, make them look good. They may
Okay,
be.
I would say,
1 by
like-
17, They may be 2 feet by 3 feet, I gotta see how they look.
okay. I just don't want you to waste all that laminating in plastic if you don't have to, so I just want to think, where would we put it before, so there's one in Town Hall that they're gonna get here. Then
Where
we
are they
could
gonna
do,
put that, do you know, did they say?
I think it's just supposed to go in Town Hall, probably. Then Library Senior Center,
Well, you don't have to get it laminated if it's only going inside.
yeah, not the one here, but the, if, maybe, where else would we put it?
Nobody
Oh,
else?
we can bring it with us, we can bring one with us to the public meeting, but we could reuse that one.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 or 3, Jim?
Okay,
All right. And then, would you mind doing a few of the small,
well, like 11 by 17s?
well, there's small, that's a poster, and then there's some social, on the social media, there's one that says when the 2 meetings are, April 22nd and May 1st. That would be great to get, you know, those are things we can hang around town, so if you,
They're smaller than a piece of paper.
yeah, it's just the size of a piece of paper, so if you could do, like,
Okay.
print 20, could you print 20 and then, I don't know,
No problem.
we were talking about maybe just laminate a few of those in case we have places where it's,
Stick one to,
oh yeah, like I know where we got there, we're talking about the transfer station and the train station.
yes.
All right. Who's gonna put these up?
And who's putting
Watch
these
out
all
for
up?
watch out for you're talking about the train?
Yeah, you can't put stuff up there.
Well, sometimes the T gets fussy about that sort of
Oh,
stuff.
okay,
And what do
Not
they
they
do?
necessarily would, but you might get a kickback on that from, there's a lot of officious people around, especially work for T. I worked for them for 30 years, I know how officious they are. So there's always somebody who complain about something, but it might be wise to, if you want to do that, is to contact the T before you do it.
Who would you contact, knowing who your
Yeah,
organization, who would you contact, what
To
office?
call somebody, I don't know.
cause it's somebody owns runs the parking lot now.
Well, see, it's another outfit that runs that, it's not the T that runs that
Right,
train.
right.
Mhm.
It's Cialis or whatever, it's a
Cialis.
Spanish outfit. But the T sometimes gets testy about people doing things on their property. Not, they're just officious.
All right, well,
I'm trying to think, I have to give this some thought, who could think,
could you check that out?
possibly, who would we contact?
Yeah.
Because otherwise they're liable to just come along and rip it down for you.
Do you mind checking
if
that out when you think of who it is?
I think.
And just asking?
So many are.
When would we put these up? They gotta, like, when are they being printed? Tonight?
Oh, right, because this is saying April 22nd. So, yeah, we're not
Oh, by the
posting all
19th?
these. No.
No.
All right, Jim. We're not going to put all these up that say April 22nd because it's Thursday. And so social media is the way to go for now for this
Yeah.
next meeting. But the posters would be nice. A couple of those.
Well, we had, when the program's supposed to kick off, what date? Actually,
Launching in June.
so, I mean, even if we get stuff done and we don't get it done next week, I mean, we can still doesn't hurt as we go along to keep putting things up.
Yeah, maybe Jim, the one that says, social media that says Hanson, the May 2nd meeting, it would be good to have some of those that we can post, because we have little time. If we each take a few next week at the April 22nd meeting and post. That's all I have. Anything else? Maybe just another meeting so we can,
Nothing else for me.
Can we just set another meeting in case we have more things we need to be doing? And we can cancel if we don't feel like we need to meet, but I think it would be good to.
Is there a day of the week that's better for most? I vote Monday, but
Some Mondays work for me.
Don't look at me, I'm
Monday,
retired.
they typically work.
But anything, just don't look at me, I'm retired.
oh, I'm supposed to be two other places right now.
Oh, you are?
Thursdays that I'm supposed to be at the Rotary meeting and
Oh.
watching kids at the homeless
Oh.
shelter.
Oh, right.
That's funny because I said that
Sorry,
to
you're
my
missing
wife
that.
tonight. I said, I think that's a little spread a little thin.
What is it?
I thought you were spread a little thin. You were running from one place to the other.
Yeah.
I got that impression.
How about Monday, the 29th? I think we're supposed to have a High Street Park meeting at 6, but I could meet before that or after it. I could meet like 5:30 to 6 or at 7.
I cannot make that date,
Can you do?
but you don't have to have me for that. That's my anniversary, my 40th anniversary.
All right.
If I'm not out with my wife, I'm dead.
Okay. And then the next week is the town meeting.
Oh, we don't want to do it then.
Mm-mm.
Then the 13th is.
It's getting
Well,
a
why
little
are
late.
you doing it in case we have?
Well,
to do
just
it
in
the week
case there's
before this?
something comes up and we want to, what if we try meeting the 29th at, how soon could you meet, is what's better, 5:30? If we met the 29th, 5:30?
I work in Boston, but I'm home by 4:30. So
Should we just try a 5:30 to 6 on the 29th? And kind of the same agenda that we're just, I guess it's more like old business and new business, but we're just trying to,
5:30.
Well, just as long as you can change it. Just remember that 40-hour limit. For I got to post it. Whatever.
yeah, let's just
Whatever you
decide.
decide. If you change it, just let me know so that I can have time to post it to make it legit.
Okay. So,
For now, it's 5:30 to 6 on the 29th, right?
mm-hmm. Five 30 to 6. Okay.
And it's just tentative, but you're gonna schedule.
Well, let's
No,
plan it.
I won't put it in. What I'll
Oh.
do is I'll make up an agenda, and I just keep it until the last. But I have to put it in 48 hours before. That's all.
48 business hours, because that's on a weekend. You could do it.
You have to do it like
Saturday.
Thursday.
I don't think you can do it.
No.
But
No.
could you do it Friday for Monday?
No.
You know what I mean? That's not 48
No.
business.
Doesn't
No.
post it for 48 hours,
Yeah, so it has to be posted on Thursday.
and
Okay.
without the weekends.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's
I don't
just,
work weekends.
But you don't. But I know for 48 hours.
But yeah,
No, it's just business.
The weekends don't count.
Okay.
I could put it up for Friday and Monday, but not, then we're in 40.
Yep.
all right, well, it's a plan.
I'm overwhelmed.
You are?
With just the agenda.
Just so many places you're gonna put these things up. I've gotta, yeah.
And the thing that stinks more than anything is we can't email each other and just talk.
Yeah.
Right.
I know, I understand the reason for the open meeting law,
Yeah.
but it really ties our feet.
You could do a lot of this stuff and decide, where to, it's having to meet it. Everybody's got a schedule. They gotta fit
Right.
in here.
And the worst thing that would happen is if we are, we'll hand out some of the flyers that we have next Monday when we're at the meeting, just so people can take them. And the worst thing that would happen is we post it somewhere twice. I'd rather have it posted too many places than not enough. So if we just say, we're going to do this.
And on Facebook, that's fine.
Yeah, more,
On social media, that's great.
social media, it's better to have, more information out there as long as we're trying to answer the questions. And the frequently FAQs will have most of the answers. And if they don't, there are numbers on the website to call. So if people have questions, it'll say call program support phone number. So.
Is it
All
okay
right,
if I copy what you've posted on other sites?
Yeah, oh yeah, please
Okay.
share.
Yeah.
I think I've made them shareable, so please do that. All right, so I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Most adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Say your name, please, so that
John Murray.
says
Aye.
Ed, aye.
Jim.
Aye.
Marion Damasio, aye. Meeting is adjourned at
8:15.
8:14.